Welcome back, eh? This is the Canadian Silver Seeker, and I hope you guys are having another great day like I am. So, in front of us, I have actually my entire collection of Canadian silver dollars between 1971 and 1991. Between 1971 and 1991, the Royal Canadian Mint made Canadian silver dollars in 50% silver. So they're 50% silver and I believe 50% copper and possibly some other little base metals in there. But yeah, only 50% silver. Each one of them is a 36 millimeter, 36.07 millimeters or so silver dollar. They all weigh approximately 23.3 grams actual weight, and so their actual silver weight is about 0.374 of an ounce. So about a third of an ounce each of these silver dollars. So between 71 and 81, they're already in the bag here. They only came out as brilliant uncirculated, or Numista says specimens. And then between 81 and 91, they came out with two different versions. The last video that I had of them, we went over 81 to 85, and this video we're going to go over 86 all the way to 1991. Show them to you, I guess. I've already showed these in individual videos previously because I had the brilliant uncirculated of each of these coins, but I decided to go and backfill my silver dollar set with the other ones because I was able to get the proof at basically spot price. So how could I say no when it's basically spot price and I'm getting a numistic value as well? Now, most of these do come with 100 or 1,000 or more mintage. Some of the newer proof ones here, 1991 and 90, are slightly under 100,000, but they're still very, very huge mintages on the coins. So let's take a look. So, starting in 1986, like I said, I already had the brilliant uncirculated of these particular coins, and the brilliant uncirculated is usually the lower mintage on all of these, but I decided to backfill with the proof. The Canadian Silver Seeker now has 190 unique Canadian silver dollars out of approximately 275. And I am really looking to add some more to my collection this year. I wasn't going to, but hey, at spot prices, how can you say no for a numistic value as well? These ones very easily to acquire due to their mintages and due to the value of silver only being 50%. A lot of people don't want to stack that, so. Anyways, 1986, this is the 100th anniversary of Vancouver, so I really don't know why there's a train on it, but there is, and I didn't look up why, so we'll just ignore that. Like I said, made out of 50% silver, 50% copper, and the brilliant uncirculated, you can always tell from the proof, is not a matted finish, and it's easiest sometimes to tell on the back just to the queen. You can tell left, brilliant uncirculated, nice and shiny queen face, and on the right, a matted queen face. That is the proof. So the brilliant uncirculated, that has a mintage of 124,000, and the proof has a mintage of 496,000. So almost 500,000 of that guy. So it's very easy to acquire. There's probably a lot of them been melted down since that number was put out, just due to their, non-rarity, and probably due to the fact that not a lot of people are going to collect them nowadays. Canadian commemorative silver dollars usually come out with a mintage of like 20 to 30,000, sometimes a little more, depending on the version and so on and so forth. Sometimes they're even lower, like the 16 millimeter ones, 3,000 lately, I think it was. So, but yeah, 100th anniversary of Vancouver. Very nice matted proof there to add to my collection, that spot. Moving on to 1987, so still a 36 millimeter coin, still approximately 1/3 of an ounce of silver in each of these, no matter whether it's the brilliant uncirculated or the proof. And this guy in 1987 has a couple ships on it there, as you can see. And it is commemorating the 400th anniversary of the discovery of Davis Straits. And the one on the left, like I said, I already had, that has a mintage of 118,000. And the one on the right has a mintage of 405,000. Very, very beautiful commemorative Canadian silver dollar. And very, very happy to add it to my very large collection of Canadian silver dollars. I did get a couple of renewed Canadian silver dollars that I really shouldn't have purchased, but they were kind of cheap and they're going to be on the way. Not sure how soon I'm going to get them. There seems to be another postal strike looming, so I have a feeling even if they hit the mailbox, they're going to get stuck for a little while, but oh well, I don't mind waiting, so. And moving on to 1988. Let's just switch my web page here. 1988. This is the 250th anniversary of St. Maurice Ironworks. And I believe that was in Quebec somewhere. And as you can see, very beautiful coins. Got some ironworkers on the front of them there. Once again, brilliant uncirculated on the left and proof on the right. And the mintages on these guys. Let's just take a look. We got 106,000 on the left here. And 259,000 on the right. So like I say, very attainable. Being Canadian and not pure silver, you will have to pay taxes likely on these if you don't get them through private deals. I got lucky and I did pay basically spot price with them. Well, taxes were in at the LCS, so can't complain about that. And moving on here, I actually had to switch them around because I was like, wait a second, we went 88 and now we're at 90 and we missed 89. So here is 1989. We've got both of these Canadian commemorative silver dollars. And 1989 is commemorating the 200th anniversary of the Mackenzie River. And so I remember looking up that previously. That is some explorers canoeing the Mackenzie River 200 years ago. I don't remember their names. The Canadian Silver Seeker is horrible with names and dates. But yeah, this is the 200th anniversary here. Once again, we got the brilliant uncirculated on the left, and we've got the proof on the right. We've got a mintage of 110,000 of the brilliant uncirculated, and we've got a mintage of 272,000 for the proof. Very, very nice. And I think I bought this one a couple weeks ago, and I might have actually included this one in another video for you guys. So if I did, sorry if you're doubling up. That's just another one. I wanted to show it for my entire set here between 71 and 91. So moving on here, we've got the second last one here. This is the 1990, and this is the 300th anniversary of the ventures of Henry Kelsey. And on the left, we have a lower mintage of 85,000 of the Brilliant Uncirculated. And on the right, we have a mintage of 222,000 of the Proof. Very, very cool coin design there with some natives on there. And I believe the Queen's face changed that year there too, from the year previous there. Yes, it did. Look at that. And so the very last one here, the 1991. This is the 175th anniversary of the SS Fortnac. Now, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Canadian Silver Seeker is horrible with names, like I've already said in this video. But you got your Brilliant Uncirculated on the left. Once again, that was a lower mintage than 100,000 in this particular year. It was 82,642 according to Numista. Now, a lot of those have probably been melted down. And the Proof on the right is 222,000. And that is the last year that the Royal Canadian Mint made the Royal Canadian Silver Dollars, or the Canadian Silver Dollars. I don't know why I called them Royal Canadian Silver Dollars, I guess because of the Royal Canadian Mint. But this is the last year that the Royal Canadian Mint made silver dollars in 50% silver content. And those are also, I believe, some of the lowest silver contents. Now, I guess much lower if you're talking about 16 millimeter silver dollars. Those are only 1/20th of an ounce. But yeah, for 36 millimeter silver dollars, those would be one of the lowest silver contents available. Because even the junk silver dollars, they got 0.6 of an ounce of silver in them, even though there are 80% silver. So very, very happy to add this to my bag. This bag's actually a cool one. It's got a divider in it, so I can put the Proof in one side and the Brilliant Uncirculated in the other and keep them separated, which is awesome for my collection. I'm glad I got this video made. Now I can put those ones away and I can pull out some of my other silver dollars and maybe look at filling in the other gaps between my Brilliant Uncirculated and my Proofs. But I don't want to spend too much on premium like I already did on the renewed silver dollars that are coming, but we'll see. That was one of my, goals this year, to spend less on premium silver. But I love my Canadian silver dollars, and when I can get them for spot, how could I say no? I love adding to my collection. Like I say, over 100, exactly 190 Canadian silver dollars when I get my new ones here in. All unique, different designs, different, makes. The Brilliant Uncirculated and the Proof and the gold plated and the enameled, and there's so many different ones, and I'm so glad to add them to my collection. It's one of my favorite things to collect, honestly. I love my bank collection and I love my Canadian silver dollar collection. Now, that all being said, hey, I love quarters, I love silver of any kind. If you love silver and you've got a YouTube channel, or even if you don't have a YouTube channel, you don't even have to be a subscriber. If you want to just trade the Canadian Silver Seeker some silver for these beautiful, unique silver channel rounds, well, my email and my box number and address is in the description of this channel, and I have 2 unique channel silver rounds. Each of these are 1/10 ounce 3/9 fine silver. They got 2 different backs on them, and I would love to share them with you. Send the Canadian Silver Seeker some mail. It might take a little while because of the postal strike, but hey, I don't mind waiting. If you don't mind waiting, hey, I will send you back some silver channel rounds, and you can have some unique channel rounds in your collection that nobody else will have, and you can one day pull them out and say, hey, look at this unique piece of silver. If you guys do want channel rounds made, reach out to Alpha Metals Exchange. they will very happily put your design into a die and print you out some copper, some silver rounds, hey, some just designs if you want made. Alpha Metals Exchange will help you. Their information will also be in the description below. Check them out. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Remember, it doesn't cost you a single piece of silver or gold to like and subscribe. You guys mean the world to me. Happy stacking, eh?